good afternoon. Welcome to the McLean County Chamber of Commerce Town Hall, where the Bloomington Normal Area Convention and Visitors Bureau will review their 2020 year. Today, we are sitting down with Crystal Howard, CVB President and CEO, to discuss the CVB Annual Report and how we can rise to the challenge of recovering in 2021. Before we dive into our topic today, we do want to recognize our May Video Resource Library sponsor, Growmark. By sponsoring our educational programs, the Chamber is able to provide our member eds and town halls to our membership for free. All member ed and town hall presentations can be found on our social media platforms, but also on our video resource library, which can be found by going to mcleancochamber.org underneath the member resources tab. And we just do also want to say thank you again to all of our sponsors of the video resource library. And we are going to turn things over to Crystal. Welcome, Crystal. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you for giving us the opportunity to share the work of the Convention and Visitors Bureau. So what I'd like to do is share the work of the Convention and Visitors Bureau. And as mentioned earlier in an intro, this pandemic has been devastating for our area and tourism in particular. The past year has seen less visitors dining in our restaurants, less visitors actually being entertained, staying in our hotels, and it's been had a devastating effect economically. So what we're trying to do is in this next few minutes, share with you what we're planning on doing about that. But the good news is the U.S. Travel Association has stated that 72% of Americans are actually going to be taking a summer vacation or a getaway, maybe a weekend getaway. And 41% of U.S. businesses are going to start business travel again. So that is the good news. And then I'll share with you some more good news as we go. And I'm going to share my screen here. So first up, I want to just share with you who our leadership is, because we would not be in existence if we did not have the leadership and the support of the city of Bloomington, the town of Normal, and the state of Illinois. Here you can see that Scott Black is our chair. He is a City of Bloomington appointee. Beth Wisman is our secretary, and she is a Town of Normal appointee. The City of Bloomington actually gets 5 seats on the board, and the Town of Normal gets 4 seats. Our Sports Commission Board of Directors. The Sports Commission is the sports marketing arm of the Convention and Visitors Bureau, but they do have their own board. John Vogley with Country Financial is our chair, and Beth Sauser with the Illinois High School Association is our vice chair. And this particular group helps with the marketing of sporting events, whether it's sponsorships or giving us new ideas. And it really, sports marketing is good for Bloomington, the Bloomington Normal area. And then our staff. This past year has been so different for us. We have actually tried new things that we've never tried before, such as Restaurant Week. And so I want to commend them for all their work in being creative and developing new ideas on how we can market the area in such a devastating time. Well, economically, basically, we had 33,400 visitors in 2020, representing 8,560 rooms. At the beginning of 2020, we were able to get quite a few groups in, but this did give us a return on the investment that the City of Bloomington, the Town of Normal, gives us at $4.21 a return. Just to put that into perspective, in the previous year, it was over $13 that we were able to return to the local economy. So you can see the difference there in regards to that. And to put that into perspective, the previous year, we had about 40,500 rooms that we were able to bring to the community. And that's just our office. That doesn't count the hotels that are in the community that actually have their own business. These are businesses that we facilitated. So that gives you an idea of how devastating last year was. Our funding comes from the city of Bloomington. The state of Illinois has a grant that is just dedicated to convention and visitors bureaus, and the town of Normal also in the sports commission. So there you can see the funding and how that's represented. Most of our expenses are used on marketing, sponsorships, or advertising. And I will indicate that most of the advertising that you do see and that I am going to be showing is done outside of the community to bring visitors in. And that's going to change a little bit this year because we are going to try to do more local events and things that will get the community out as well as bring visitors in. We have a tremendous amount of partnerships. We couldn't exist if we didn't have partnerships because we facilitate a lot of things, but if we didn't have our hotels, or if we didn't have our organizations, we couldn't do what we do. So last year, as I mentioned, we tried something new. We got involved with the Community Confident campaign, which is a campaign that involved the Chamber of Commerce. It involved Meltdown Creative. ISU was involved, the city was involved, the town was involved. And what we were trying to do is we were trying to make sure that not only visitors, but the community felt safe when they were out and about. We tried to encourage washing your hands, watching your distance, wearing your mask. And there you can see your hardworking president of the Chamber of Commerce, Charlie Moore, standing by a banner that he pounded in. Well, actually, he made me do it, but no, he actually helped pound that in. So that was one of the campaigns that is not usually something that we're involved with because we're out there trying to bring visitors in. But we got involved in the beingprepared.org website that encouraged the community to understand and have knowledge of what types of grants might be out there. One of the things that we did to encourage outdoor visiting was the Illinois Road Trip Roundup campaign. We worked with other convention and visitors bureaus throughout the state and the Illinois Office of Tourism to promote those outdoor activities so that visitors might stop in and maybe do some of those, go out to our parks and do things outside. And then the Partners in Promotion project, that is actually something that we give grants for from our office that does have criteria that you have to meet. But if you're thinking of an event, if you're thinking that you already have an event that might need a grant, we give up to $1,000 in this program. And you just have to apply for the grant, and you have to share with us what you're going to be doing with it. And then you have to, it's a partnership. So we would like to see our logos involved in whatever advertising or promotion you're doing. So I would encourage you, if you are involved in something like that, to please give us a call and we can share more information on that. We did encourage our hotels and our sports venues to do a video. And what we did with that is we actually sent that out. We e-blasted that out so that the organizers of sporting events and meetings were able to see that when they were ready, when they're ready to start meeting again, that we are ready. And they did a fantastic job in doing that, and our restaurants as well. We also host quarterly hotel and attractions meetings, which is a time where we share information on what the Convention and Visitors Bureau is doing, and a time where we can share how we can help you help yourself. Those are on a quarterly basis. And again, get in contact with us if you'd like to know more information. Our visitor guide was distributed, and this year we did something a little different. We do have an interactive visitor guide on our website, but we also did QR codes, those little cards that maybe can be stuck into a room key at a hotel or just laid out. So people can just go up and get our website and every bit of information they want on the Bloomington Normal area from our visitor guide on that code. As I mentioned earlier, we do a lot of advertising. This year we did something a little different. We did more of our advertising digitally. And the digital advertising that we did this year, we were very, very happy with because we had about, as far as clicks to our website, we had 64,000 clicks to our website. And almost 3,000 of those clicked over to an attraction that was on our website. So we were very happy with the digital advertising. We had 5.7 million impressions with the advertising that we did. And there's a new billboard for the Cruisin' with Lincoln on 66 Visitor Center out on the interstate. We increased our social media presence, our Facebook and Instagram pages, and we did a couple of promotional videos. And these videos were done a little bit prior to the pandemic, but we haven't been able to show them because of last year. And we are starting to use that in our advertising now. And I'm going to show you what those are. We thought that we would like to get local artists involved. So what you're going to hear are a couple of local artists in giving us their music and permission to use that music in these videos. Our thanks to those artists and those attractions that allowed us to come out in video. But it was great fun to do. And again, most of the advertising with those videos is outside the area, but we are going to be doing a lot more, and we already have started. The top 2020 groups, as I mentioned earlier, we did book almost over 8,000 rooms at the beginning of the year, but you're seeing there the IHSA, the Illinois High School Association, dance state finals, the cheerleading, volleyball, basketball, and the Illinois High School Theater Festival was in town. And we also hosted the 66 Games Esports Tournament. To put that into perspective, we are now seeing a lot more bookings with meetings and sporting events. Right now, through the end of the year, we already have more than 11,000 rooms on the books that have not canceled. So that is good news for our area. And then our plan, our strategic plan, we are going to advocate for destination enhancing development and experiences. So everything that you're going to be seeing us doing in the next year will be to continue to support a development of a tournament grade sports complex. And we're going to be trying to enhance and promote the community arts, as well as develop an ambassador program. We're also going to increase the organization's ability to positively impact the community. Some of the things that we haven't done before, but local events like our restaurant week, we're continuously trying to build stronger relationships with community organizations. And of course, we'll always increase the CVB marketing. So what are we doing about tourism recovery? So this is what we're going to be doing. We are going to try to cater to the drive market because the Illinois Office of Tourism is actually starting they've already started a campaign, and it will be through July, It's Time to Drive, REO Speedwagon's music, and they are actually going to be doing that with a lot of CVBs involved in it. We have itineraries that are going to be on the Enjoy Illinois website, so we're very involved with that. We're also going to be creating special events. You're going to see that in the next year. Our office is going to get more involved locally. We're still going to be involved in bringing visitors in, but we're going to get involved locally to help enhance those events that are already here, and then also try to get more visitors into the area. Obviously, we're going to be increasing hotel bookings, and one of the other things that we're doing is we're doing FAMs. We're actually going to be doing more of the FAMs because we're going to be doing FAM Fridays, and we're going to take our hotels and attractions, and every Friday we're going to launch them and e-blast this out to our sporting event organizers and meeting planners. So that'll be new. We're going to be developing road trips, and we'll continue our efforts with Route 66. And as I mentioned earlier, we're going to actually be doing an ambassador program. So here's our mission. Our main mission is to lead the region's visitor economy. That's basically what we're doing. Enhancing, we're developing, we're promoting. And then our vision, to make us a compelling hub so that people will attend, come to Bloomington Normal events in McLean County. Creating diverse experiences and our core values. So we would not be where we are if we did not have the support of the City of Bloomington, the Town of Normal, the County of McLean, and the Illinois Office of Tourism, and everybody in our community through those partnerships. But it's going to take more than ever all of us working together as we recover tourism in 2021. So that concludes my portion. So if there are questions or whatever you'd like to do, again, thank you, Tori, for allowing us this time to be able to share this work.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm curious, so what's the biggest takeaway for business owners for our membership in terms of this presentation?
The biggest takeaway is to get involved with us. We're here to help you help yourself. So if you don't have your events on our website, if you have an event and you aren't applying for a grant, if you want to get involved with us, it's pretty easy. Just give us a call. We'll try to help you assess that.
Excellent. Well, thank you again, Crystal, for joining us today. We very much appreciate your time and your commitment to our community. To learn more about the CVB's efforts, you can visit their website at www.visitbn.org. And we would also once again like to recognize our May Video Resource Library sponsor, Gromar. Because of their generous contributions, we're able to provide you with these informational sessions free of charge. This session has been recorded and will be available in the coming days on the Chamber Video Resource Library located under the Member Resources tab at mcleancochamber.org. And this concludes our town hall. Thank you everyone for joining us today.